welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Hallie. I'm so happy that you're here. For today's video, I thought it would be fun if we read only thrillers for a week. I say it like that because there's so many thrillers that I want to get to, like so bad, that I don't know if I'll be able to do it in a week. If they take a little bit longer than a week, I am perfectly okay with that. I have my stack of thrillers right here. These are all the thrillers that I want to get to, and this is why I say it may take more than a week, because literally this is unhinged. I'm going to quickly list off all the books that I want to get to. First off, The Housemaid and the Housemaid's Secret. I'm so excited for these. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, The Only One Left. So excited for that one. The Guest List, Daisy Darker, and last but not least, The Silent Patient. So those are all the books that we will hopefully read. I'm so excited for this video. I feel like it's perfect because I think it's October 16th. It is October 16th right now. I am so excited to get into the first read. I am most definitely going to start with The Housemaid. I'm so excited. The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret are both available on Kindle Unlimited, so I might be switching back and forth between the physical copy and my Kindle. But yeah, it's 10 o'clock right now. I don't really know how far I'm going to get into this book. Part of me feels like I'm going to get just a decent way through and then go to sleep and kind of read some more tomorrow. My mom is coming over tomorrow for a little bit. Actually, I think she's sleeping over tomorrow. Maybe I can pawn my kids off on her for a little bit and read during the day. We'll see. The other part of me kind of thinks that I'm going to start reading this and then my unhinged side is going to come out and stay up until 2 in the morning and read until I literally can't read anymore. So we'll see. But I am going to start reading right now, and then I'll just check in with you guys if anything interesting happens, or I don't know. I'll just check in with you guys once I get into the book. Oh my god. That's not an oh my god to do with the book. That's an oh my god to do with my freaking ADHD right now. I think I'm gonna go get my AirPods and either put on, like, I don't know what kind of music to listen to with a thriller, like with romances. They had like all these cute little playlists on Spotify and stuff, but I don't know what to listen to with a thriller. But right now I need something to block out the noise because Mark is like watching TikToks and they're like giving all these descriptions to like set up the book, you know, and all I can hear is Post Malone singing. I'm not like retaining anything that I just read. I also am hungry, so I feel like when I'm hungry I like can't focus. Don't know why. Doesn't make sense, but that's what happens to me when I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go make a snack, find my AirPods. Hopefully that will help me pay attention. I just got taco sauce all over my bed. Okay, I was sitting here. First of all, I got my book light out because I literally could not see anything, and I thought about switching to the Kindle, but the book is just the vibe right now. I feel like with the creepy setting. But anyway, I was reading and I found a playlist to listen to, and so far it's just played like old 80s throwbacks. They're like pretty upbeat and happy. Can you see me better now? Oh my gosh. So they were like all 80s throwbacks and like upbeat and stuff. And then of course this part happens. I'm literally only at the end of the first chapter, but this part happens where one of the characters looks at the main character. It really creeped me out. Like I can see it so clearly when I'm reading. It's like watching a movie. And of course when this part happens, it's playing Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish, and I didn't realize that that's the song that was playing because at that point I'm like in the book, so that's just background noise. It got to the part where he looked at the main character. Billie Eilish starts going, I wanna end me, and like the bass is going in my headset, and I literally I was like had the book up here and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I didn't realize until the paragraph ended and I like took a break from reading like everything that just happened and why that escalated so far. But I literally took a deep breath after finishing that chapter because I was like, Oh my god, that was so intense. Needless to say, I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm only on chapter 2 and I already had like a little moment, you know? It wasn't like a super intense event. It was just intense in my head. That was all. I just had to tell you guys because it made me giggle, and I told Mark the story and then I was like, I should tell you guys that because that is so funny. Gonna keep reading. Good morning, you guys. I read until like 12, I think. I'm sitting here with Cody girl. She always wakes up before Bobo and then we have some time, just the two of us. He likes to sleep in.
Bobo's sleeping.
I know Bobo's sleeping. That's what I was saying. It's just girl time right now. I read last night until like 12. I wanted to keep reading so bad, but I was so tired. But the freaking wife, she's not off. She's literally just so annoying. And not annoying in the way that like, oh, it's a bad book and like the character is annoying. It's like she does things that are just so annoying. If I was the housemaid, I would just be so pissed off. There's no way I would be able to hide my irritation. Yeah, I don't know. I heard someone say that this book has similar vibes to Verity, and I totally see that. But anyway, yeah, she's just like so annoying. I don't know, like I don't know where this book is gonna go, honestly. I feel like every chapter I have like a different theory on what will happen, and then I read the next chapter and I'm like, okay, so it could be this. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep reading, but I just wanted to catch you guys up. Very intrigued. Okay, I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. The end of chapter 26. I don't know how to feel about this. I wish I could say more, but I can't. I did not see that coming. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. At this point, all of my theories are out the door, and I'm just confusion because I don't know what's going on. Like, I just don't know what's going on. I'm just here for the ride, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god. I reached part 3. This is why it's so fun to go into books blind, because I didn't even know there was parts. I keep saying this, I don't know what I expected, but it was not this. There was a portion of the book where I just kept thinking like, this is good, this is entertaining, but like, I'm a little bored, not gonna lie, you know, like I was a little bored. There is still one like part of the plot that I don't really understand, like why it's a thing. I don't understand the purpose of this character having, how do I word this without spoiling? Also, Mark got home an hour early. I literally turned the page to part 3. Mark got home an hour early and I was like, you could not have gotten home at a better time. I have to know how this ends. So. I need some time to think about this because what? It has literally been like a week since I filmed the last clip for this video. I don't even remember like what I said. I don't remember really anything because a lot has happened since that clip. So let me explain. I finished The Housemaid. Literally, I finished it in like a day. I don't know, it was like the weirdest experience, okay? I finished it super quick because yes, it was interesting, but like I think I kept reading it so quick because I was waiting for something better to happen. I know that sounds horrible. I just don't know how to feel about this book. Like, it was a good book. Okay, hold on. My thoughts are all over the place. Genuinely, this book almost put me into a book slump. Which is so insane because I just, like, this is... Here's the thing. It was a really good book. It was interesting. However, I just kept waiting for something more to happen. And then the ending, like, didn't necessarily surprise me. It was like up and down. For a second, I thought I knew what was gonna happen. Then I was like, oh my God, like, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Then I was like, okay, I think I know what's gonna happen. And then I was like, no, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I literally have no idea what's going on. But then I went back to, okay, I think this is what's gonna happen. And it did. While I like the ending, I just was like, I felt underwhelmed. I don't know why. It just did not live up to the hype that I had built in my own brain about it. And maybe that's why, like, because I was expecting so much from it. And also, like, I had already bought the second book, The Housemaid's Secret. So then after I finished this, I was like, okay, well, let me go read the synopsis for that, because I hadn't read the synopsis yet because I didn't want to know anything about it. But I was like, let me go read the synopsis for it and see if, like, maybe the second book will be better and it'll make me like the first book more. I literally feel like I have no interest in reading the second book right now. It literally sounds like copy and paste this book with different characters. Same person, different font. Same book, different font. It just made me so angry. When I read the back of that, I was like, seriously? Seriously? We're just, again? Why? It literally just made me so dumb. So I'm like, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Did you not learn anything? It just made me so angry. I was so disappointed at myself for not liking this book. Like, I finished it so fast and then I didn't like it and then I didn't know what to say. Since then, I've had multiple mental breakdowns. If you watched my Harry Potter video, you would have seen. But you guys have been so nice to me and I feel a lot better about being able to decide I don't like a book that's popular. Oh my God, my special edition of A Curse for True Love just got delivered. Anyway, the addiction continues. After how much of a struggle it was for me to, like, get through the Harry Potter video and, like, having that mental breakdown and, like, finishing this book and not liking it and then that almost putting me into a slump, I have decided I'm just not gonna read books if I don't want to read them. But anyway, I don't remember what books I even had lined up for this video. I think it was those ones over there. So I wanted to start with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I actually got to chapter 2 last night. However, someone commented that there is a novella and that I should read it beforehand. So I just went to Target and I picked this up. So I'm gonna try and read the novella today and get a little bit farther into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So far, I'm actually really enjoying it, which I'm so glad. I was like, I just need to what is going on? Like, what is going on? So I don't know, I'm gonna finish reading, like, mysteries and thrillers for this video. And then, is this even a thriller or is this a mystery? This may be a mystery. However, I'm reading it, okay? Mysteries and thrillers to me, I feel like are the same thing. It's thrilling to find out what happens, okay? It's thrilling to watch your pal Hal read a mystery book, okay? It's thrilling to hear my opinion on this book, right? Okay, so I'm gonna read these. I want to read a couple more books for this video. I'm re-inspired. I don't know. I'm gonna bring these to my mom's house and read some over there, and I will check in with you guys whenever I can. Okay. I just finished the book. Sorry, I am 1, so close to the camera, 2, the lighting is like weird, and also 3, talking quietly, and 4, my hair is going behind me and it's so loud, but whatever. I just finished the book and it was so good. It was so good. I actually enjoyed it, which is like such a good feeling because I genuinely like have not been enjoying the last couple books that I've read, but like it was so good. Oh, also I'm whispering because Mark fell asleep on the couch right there, so I just wanted to finish the book real quick and then give you guys my review while it's like fresh in my brain. But yeah, it was so good. I don't know if maybe I just like mysteries better than thrillers. Maybe I like the mystery elements better than thriller elements because it keeps my brain going, and I feel like because I don't know what's going on fully, it keeps me more like engaged through the story because I'm like trying to figure out what is going on and like what happened and like this and that and whatever. I don't know, but it was really good. Like the way that it tied in the ending and kind of set up for the first book in the series. Like I'm actually really excited to start the first, well, not start, I already made it 2 chapters in, but I feel like reading this genuinely like has me more interested now in the first book. Like I'm so glad that I decided to go and get this today and pause A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and like read this first because I feel like I'm just more connected to the main character now. I know a lot of the side characters already now, and it was just like a cute little story. Like I was engaged the whole time. I didn't get bored at all. It didn't really take me a long time to get into the story. Like sometimes with books it's like 100 pages in and I'm just now feeling like into the story, you know, and like connected to the characters and whatever. And this book is only 100 and I think 117 pages. Literally at the end of chapter 1 I was already like invested. I'm so happy that I liked it. It's like such a good feeling after being disappointed a couple times in a row. I like it. Okay, so anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello, it's me. Hi guys, I'm back home. I just had to update you guys because I am enjoying this book so much. I'm on page, I was wondering if after all you... Okay, I'm on page 72. We just got home, but genuinely, I am enjoying this so much. I really think that I like mysteries better than thrillers. I don't know if The Housemaid is like a mystery thriller because I can see how there are like parts of it that are a mystery. Like you're trying to figure out the secret of the family and like whatever. So like that is like a mystery element, I guess. However, it just was not hitting the same. Like it just was not hitting the same that this is. I'm only on chapter 9 and I'm so fully invested. Maybe it's just because I read the novella before this, so like I went into the book like already connected to Pippa, the main character, and I felt like I already had like a taste of the world. So I'm definitely very glad that I read that, but it is just like so interesting and I feel like fully engaged. I'm loving the world, I'm loving the characters. The plot is like I knew that it was about her investigating the previous case, but it's just so much more interesting than I was thinking. Honestly, I was sitting out there talking to Mark about it, and I think I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I love watching documentaries about serial killers, which I feel like every girl ever loves watching serial killer documentaries. There was like that sound on TikTok that was like me too afraid to watch a scary movie, also me on a Friday night home alone, her legs were cut off, her arms were cut off. Like that's actually me because I hate scary movies, but like I will watch a serial killer documentary the day it comes out because it just is so intriguing to me, and I always love watching them because they start at the very beginning, and then as they explain the case and explain the circumstances and explain the story, you watch all the pieces unravel and unfold, and then at the end it's like everything starts clicking together and everything starts making the sense, and you're like, oh my god, like I love that feeling. It's like a puzzle, you know, like I love the feeling of seeing all the pieces laid out, starting to see connections between them, and then like seeing how they all come together into like one big piece, and then it just makes sense. I love that feeling, and I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Like it just never occurred to me. And someone actually had commented on my book haul video that you'll probably like reading what you like watching, and so that's why I already thought that I would really like fantasy books. I haven't read a fantasy book yet, but I really think that I'll like them because, well, Harry Potter, is that a fantasy? But I really think that I'll like fantasies like ACOTAR, and especially 4 Fourth Wing. I think I'll really love Fourth Wing. Like there's a bunch of fantasies that I have bought that I'm so excited to read, but I didn't think about the fact that I love watching serial killer documentaries, which I feel like is a mystery. It's a like, especially because a lot of them that like come out now, because all the main serial killers have been covered, but there's a lot of like stories that happened in other states or other countries or other whatever that I don't know about, and so I really am going into it blind, and it is a mystery. Like, who is the killer? What was their motive? You know, I literally love it, and I'm just like, as you can tell, I have a different level of excitement because I'm just so happy. Like, I'm so happy that I am enjoying this so much, and I feel like I can't believe I just had this realization, like, duh, no wonder I like mysteries. That literally makes so much sense. So yeah, I'm having a great time, and every time that like another little piece of the puzzle is like revealed or like another theory pops up, I'm just like, oh my god. Like I almost get like little butterflies, like just, I love the feeling of figuring out the mystery. I love it so much. I'm having such a good time. I feel so stupid, and I don't know if I'm enjoying this so much more too because I have been on these, like not even on the struggle bus. I have been fully driving the struggle bus with my last couple reads, and it just feels so good to be so thoroughly enjoying a book again. Like this is why I fell in love with reading and started consuming book content and started making book content, because of the feeling I get whenever I'm reading a book that just fully immerses me, and like I just love it so much. I am having the best time. I was reading a lot of comments on my Harry Potter video about the ADHD girlies. Hello, welcome. One thing that I've noticed is whenever I'm listening to a Spotify playlist while I read, for the first like 2 minutes, it is insanely hard to focus, but after that I hyperfixate on the story, and it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, but whenever I'm watching and a song is going, or not watching, see, because I see it as a movie in my head, but whenever I'm reading and a song is going, but I don't like, I'm not listening to the song specifically, I literally see it like, let me try and explain this. You know, when a movie gets to like a really intense emotional part and like a character is like euphoric and thinking of all these different moments that made her who she is, or like whatever, you know, I almost see it as like the climax of a movie with the song that is playing in the background and all the different scenes like swirling, and it's just like this whole moment in my head. I don't know if I sound like a psychopath right now, but if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know, and it is the best feeling ever. It literally gives me butterflies. It makes me feel like I'm in the story. Like, this is what I love. This is what I love, and I'm having the best time. Originally, I planned on reading until 7 tonight. However, I forgot that me, Mark, my sister, and her fiance are all going to see Spirited Away tonight, and we're gonna drop the kids off with my mom, so I will have to stop reading around like 5 to get ready, and I'm definitely gonna read when we get back. So I don't know, maybe I'll give you guys a little glimpse into me getting ready and us going out, but that's my update. Longest update ever. But yeah. This book is really giving me Pretty Little Liars vibes. I don't know if that's completely inaccurate. If I get further and want to redact that, I might. But right now, it is definitely giving me those vibes, which is so fun because I feel like it's taking me back to like 2016 at my friend's house watching Pretty Little Liars over the summer, you know, like love that vibe. Hello, you guys. I made it back. We made it back. Everyone's here. First of all,
the two of us.
Yeah, just the two of us. The movie was so cutie patootie. That's like my new word. I've been saying it to everything. It just fits. Anyway, before we went into the movie, I happened to see that I was getting awfully close to hitting 5,000 subscribers, which is literally insane because at the start of October, I was at, I think, 1,000, and I had pretty much been there like since 2019. And I had been like slowly putting out videos here and there, but I hadn't actually like been consistent on YouTube just because I hadn't made like making videos a priority. I love to do them, but it was kind of like a little side thing. But you know, in the beginning of October, I decided to take it more seriously and like start posting book content and stuff, and I have seen so much success recently, which is just like so crazy. And like you guys have all been so nice to me, commenting on my videos and like coming back to watch them again. Like it's just crazy. And like subscribing, like that's crazy, you know? I just wanted to really quickly share because in July I had a night where my sister and a couple of my friends and my cousin came over and we made vision boards, and on my vision board I put a goal of hitting 10,000 subscribers like within the next year. And I remember when I was like putting that on there I like tried to kind of hide it from everyone that I was sitting around because I was like, I'm so fucking delulu for this. Like I'm so delulu, and this is kind of embarrassing that I'm like thinking like I can do that, because LOL, no you can't. But then I was like, I'm gonna put it on there anywhere, I'll manifest it, you know, like put it out into the universe. And what's so crazy is this is the first time I've done a vision board like this where you like make a list first and then you find images connected to your list, because it's supposed to be like more meaningful and like help you actually manifest your goals. But on my list I put read more books and hit 10,000 subscribers, and this was before I even got back into reading. Like when I put that on there I was specifically thinking of like self-help books. Like I was not thinking like Once Upon a Broken Heart, like you know, like that was not in my brain. And so it's just crazy to me that like I did that in July, and then in October I just decided to start actually trying to be consistent. Like I don't know, it's just crazy. So anyway, that was in July that I made it. You can see it right here if you're ever wondering what, well maybe not with that light, let me get closer. If you're ever wondering what that is, it's my vision board that I made, and that's on there. It's just crazy that I made that in July and thought I was completely delusional, and then I'm already almost halfway to my 1-year goal that I thought was impossible. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. So anyway, I was getting awfully close.
Okay, guys.
We're at 9. We're at 4,900.
You are messing with me. 4,958. So I think we might hit it in this video and be able to celebrate together. I'm manifesting it. It's tomorrow. You're gonna wake up and it's gonna be at 5,000.
I don't know about wake up. Maybe
tomorrow we're gonna wake up and it's gonna be at 5,000. I'm manifesting all these Australian girlies and UK girlies are gonna pull through.
I made a mate. Jackie? Is your name Jackie? Is that how you say it? Anyway, I made my first mate from Australia. All you Aussies out there who watch my channel, I love you. And all you Brits, I love you. All of you. I love you all. This is a Thriller Reads video, and I've done my makeup. I've gone to the movies. Now we're doing a subscriber celebration. Anyway, I'm gonna be checking until this video ends. I think we might hit it during this video. So grab a glass of wine and get ready to celebrate with me tomorrow.
You go, girl.
Into the place, I spot you from a ways. My heart, it started racing. The crowd across the way, flowers on your face, and then I'm from the 80s. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away.
Hello you guys. It is much later. I read for a while this morning. Today was definitely a long day. They were both pretty fussy, but Mark got home a little while ago, and when he got home, of course, I'm like, I have to read more of this book. I am enjoying it so much. Like, truly, I'm really thinking it might be a 5-star. Which is so exciting because that'll be my 3rd 5-star read. So far I've only rated Verity and Behind the Net 5 stars, and both of those have a lot of romance in it. And so I'm so excited to be feeling this way over a book with no romance, because for a second I was thinking like maybe I'm just a romance girly, you know, like it has to have romance in it for me. But like I am loving this so so much. But so I read for a little bit, and then Marky, being just the sweet person that he is, he brought out my glass of wine. He was like, I want to pour you your first glass of wine to celebrate hitting 5,000 today. So he poured me a little glass of wine. And then he's like, I'm going to take the kids on a drive so that you can enjoy the rest of your book, because he knows I'm close to finishing. So he's like, I want you to be able to enjoy this. He knows how much I'm liking the book too, and like obviously he witnessed my mental breakdown. He's like, I really want you to enjoy this, like you deserve it. We're celebrating. Finish your book and fully enjoy it with your glass of wine. So I'm at home alone. I have my wine. Right now I'm on page, also look how funny this is. I'm using the kids fruit snacks thing as a bookmark because I lost mine in my bed and I didn't want to lose my spot. So this was the object closest to me. But I am on page 312. This book is so good. In the place that I stopped, there was like kind of a plot twist. Some info was dropped about a character that I did not really like I don't know. This is just so good and I'm having such a good time. Like literally, I feel like I'm in the book. Like I keep getting butterflies and like things will happen and I just like start laughing because I'm like speechless. I'm speechless. It's just so good. I am on my last, I think, 70 something pages. I paused earlier because I wasn't recording and I was just like eating this up alone, me, myself, and I. And when I hit this point, I was like, oh my God, I feel like something crazy something crazy might, anyway, you know what I'm saying. Something crazy might go down. And I wanted you to be here just in case it did. And just like while I finished the book, especially because I'm enjoying this so much and I haven't really enjoyed my last reads that much, I just feel like this is a moment that we should share together. And the fact that there's more books after this, are you kidding me? I'm so happy. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna continue reading. I will immediately let you know if something really great happens. Yeah, let's finish the book. I'm so excited to see what else happens. Like I was telling Mark, I almost don't want it to end. Like there's been a couple of parts where it's just so entertaining where I just pause. Like I just paused and I'm like, I just want to soak in this moment, in this plot twist before something else happens. I don't want to continue on. I really want to just soak in this moment first and then proceed. Anyway, let's finish the book. Okay, pause. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. At the end of this video, I think at least for this book, I'm gonna do a spoiler-free review and then a full spoiler review because there's just things that I need to talk about, okay? And right now, there's something I noticed earlier and I'm so proud of myself for noticing this. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget to talk to you about it at the end of the video.
Sitting in your room, working on my first record. Skip to the present, and I still haven't released it. But it's okay, 'cause the new songs are way better. That's what it feels like, haven't been so happy ever.
Okay, well, that was a wild, wild ride. Now that I have finished the third and final book for this video, it is time to get into the reviews. What I'm gonna try out for this video is I'm going to do a spoiler-free review first. And then if you want to see a full spoiler review, skip to this timestamp, or I will also have it in the chapters. So you can just search through the chapters. Starting the spoiler-free review, I will start in the order that I read the books. So, First and foremost, The Housemaid. This book is about our main character, Millie. She is looking for work, can't find work anywhere, so she applies to be a housemaid for this rich couple, Nina and Andrew Winchester. She gets the job being their housemaid, and the room that she's staying in is like a really weird, dingy attic, but she's like just so grateful to have the job that she's like, okay, I'm not gonna think too much into it, whatever. And then I don't even know how to describe this without like giving things away. Basically, the rich people that she's working for just are like off with her, and she's trying to figure out why. That's the best way I can put it, I feel like, without giving anything away. But I don't know, this book for me just was not it. And I know that so many of you guys like this book. When I first finished reading this book and I didn't like it, I was so disappointed in myself, and I was so like, well, yeah, just disappointed in myself. And I was like afraid to like disappoint you guys because I didn't like a book that you really, really, a lot of you loved. But I just felt kind of disappointed with the ending, to be honest. There was a plot twist at the end. I kind of saw it coming, like it was a roller coaster up and down. Like I saw it coming, didn't see it coming, saw it coming, and then by the end of it, I pretty much like was not that surprised. It was a good ending, I think, but it was missing that like wow factor. I don't know if I just expected too much from the book, but I just felt underwhelmed, like, you know, just disappointed. So not much more for me to say about this. Honestly, I gave this book 3 stars because it wasn't bad, but it's, you know, it's just there, right in the middle of the road. The next book is Killjoy by Holly Jackson, and this was so good. This was literally so good. Okay, so this book follows Pippa, the main character of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and it is a prequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I believe it's set like 6 months before A Good Girl's Guide to Murder takes place, so it's like the summer before senior year takes place. Her friends are throwing a birthday party, and it's a themed birthday party. It's like a murder mystery birthday party, so everyone that's coming to the party has to, oh my god, do a word count for how many times I've said the word party. Anyway, everyone has to come dressed up as a specific character. All the characters have secret backstories. One of the characters is murdered, and you have to solve the murder, which was like so fun and cute, and I loved how short it was. All my ADHD girlies out there, I think novellas are our thing. It was just perfect. Halfway through was like when I normally start getting distracted, and like in a normal book, it's like, oh my god, I have 400 million pages left to go. But like when I got to page 50, I'm like, oh my god, I'm halfway there. I can do this. So that was great. I rated this a 4.5. I don't know why it wasn't a 5-star. It just didn't quite get there for me, but it was really, really good. Like, I will definitely recommend, if you want to read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and you have not read it yet, read this first. It perfectly gets you into that world before the book. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have to say. It was really good. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. Now, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This book was so good. First of all, the way that this book made me feel like I was Pippa's bestie and I'm solving this with her. Like, I felt like I was in this book. Like, I don't know, just the way it was written so perfectly captures that feeling of trying to uncover a mystery, and it makes you, I don't know, like it just was so perfect. It was so perfect. All of the characters were so perfect. Like, not like they were so perfect. I just mean, I guess it's called character building. Like, the character building I feel like was so good in this. All of the characters felt so real and so believable. And I was kind of worried, like, I feel like because of the cover and the title, like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, like I was kind of worried that it would be kind of outlandish or not believable or something, you know, because it kind of has that feeling of like a Netflix show, which I think this is getting turned into a Netflix show. But you know how some of those Netflix shows are just so like, okay, what's that one show? I can't remember. It's about like high schoolers though, and they like live in if I can remember the show, I'll put it right here. But like I started watching that and I really liked it, but by the end of the show it was like so out of pocket that I was like, I can't even watch this because this is just ridiculous. That's what I was kind of afraid that this was gonna give. But no, the story was so believable. Like, I don't know what else to say. I can't describe it any better without spoiling anything. If you have not read this book though, go read it. I rate this 5 stars. Yeah, 5 stars for me. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, this is the end of the video for you. So thank you for watching this far. I love you so much. You should click off now so you don't hear something that you don't want to hear. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Thank you again so much to everybody who has shown me support and love. It's insane. If you want to join along, yeah, make sure to subscribe, and I'll be posting a new video on Friday. Love you, bye. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for. Full spoiler reviews. And this is gonna be so much better to be able to just say what I'm thinking without having to, you know. So, The Housemaid. This book did something to me and it was not something good, okay? At first, when I started the book, I was really into it. Like, I loved the mystery of not knowing what was wrong with Nina. She was just so annoying. Honestly, she was just so annoying. It wasn't even that she was just like off. I just was like, she's the type of character that you just want to slap across the face. But then as the story went on, one thing I really did not like, I honestly don't remember that much because I think I blocked out some of this from my memory because it was such a bad experience for me, honestly. But one thing that I know for sure I did not like was how random the relationship between Millie and Andrew seemed. Like, it literally went from like, oh my god, like I have a secret crush on him, I kind of think he's attractive, to just out of nowhere, like, yeah, we're in the hotel room and we are getting it on. That I did not like. It moved way too quickly. So I really did not like that part of the book that much at all. One thing I will say is I did really like whenever it switched to Nina's perspective and it started giving her backstory. I didn't expect to get her backstory, and so that was like a surprise to me. Like, I really liked that. The end was very satisfying. The fact that he sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. The fact that he died, like, that's satisfying. I'm so glad he died. He deserved to die. Literally hate that man for all eternity. But what made me so upset, and I think really what sent me over the edge, maybe this wouldn't be such a low rating if I didn't go and read the back of the second book. I really think what set this over the edge for me was after I finished the book, I was like, you know what, let me just read the back of the second book. Maybe it'll give some clarity to the first book and I'll like it more or something. Tell me why. It says, don't go in the guest bedroom. My wife, she's very ill. As she continues showing me their incredible penthouse apartment, I have a terrible feeling about the woman behind the closed doors, but I can't risk losing this job, not if I want to keep my darkest secret safe. You're telling me you're gonna narrowly escape death, get away with murdering this man, and then directly go into someone else's house doing the exact same job, uncovering a hidden secret that sounds so eerily, like, are you kidding me? No, like, that just sent me over the edge because are you stupid? Are you dumb? Please tell me if there's more to this book than just that. Is it literally just same book, different font? Same person, different font? Because I can't stand that. That literally just, sorry, I'm getting very passionate about this, but why would she do that? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, 3 stars. Moving on to Killjoy. I loved this. I loved this so much. First of all, I loved that it was short and sweet. I feel like for my ADHD, this length, like a little... Bentley, do you want to go out? Go. Anyway, I was saying, I feel like for my ADHD, this little length is like the perfect length for me. Normally when I get to page like 50 or 60 or even like 75, I start to feel like, wow, I've read so much, but then I look at how much I have left in the book and I kind of panic a little bit because I'm like, oh my god, I have so much left, like it's gonna take me so long, blah, 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 blah. Even though I love reading, for some reason, my brain just panics. With this book, I got to page 50 and I was like, oh my god, I'm halfway through. I can do this. So if any other series have novellas, I will definitely be reading it because I feel like it's encouraging. You finished a whole book, but it's very short and easy to get through, but it makes you feel accomplished. But yeah, I really loved this book. I feel like it set up so well for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I feel like it really just introduces you to the character and it gets you into the world perfectly to go into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. But yeah, I loved how basically the whole thing gave you insight into how she came up with doing her senior capstone project on the murder. And then like I found myself throughout this book referencing scenes that happened in this, which I thought was really cool. Like maybe she thinks this way because of this night, if that makes sense, because this night she's solving a fake murder. But I kept thinking to myself, like, I wonder if there was things that she learned from this night that helped her to solve the murder in this book. Definitely glad that I read this before this book. I gave this 4.5 stars. This book. This is so good. I'm gonna start off by saying I gave this 5 stars. I loved this book. I loved everything about it. Honestly, I kind of didn't want the story to be over. I was glad for it to be resolved and like finally find out what was going on, but like I was enjoying it so much. Pippa and Ravi, I love their little like relationship. I love how innocent their little relationship is. I love how they were kind of friends, and then at the very end of the book it's like, oh, he kissed her, and you're like, I love that for them. That made me so happy, and honestly, I feel like they know each other so well, and I really hope that they just stay together forever because I love that so, so, so much. You wanna know what I wrote down on my phone whenever I was recording? The very first time that she found Andy's calendar and the phone number was like scribbled out, I literally turned on my flashlight and I was like looking so close at the book to try and see if I could figure out what the phone number was, just because I wanted to see if I could decode it. And literally, she wrote down that she thought that the last number was either a 7, a 1, or a 9. And I literally was sitting there looking at it and I was like, that looks like a 4. The phone number is gonna have a 4 in it. Then at the end of the book, whenever she's talking about the SIM card and she's like, but the number is a 4. There's no way it's a 4. And I was like, I knew it. Like, I knew it. So that was like so fun and so cool that I did that. Holly Jackson did such a good job writing this. The way that the pieces just like puzzled together was so intriguing, and it kept my mind going, and I genuinely felt like I was right there alongside Pippa, uncovering clues and trying to get things sorted, and like it was just so well written. I feel like the character development is so good. All the backstories for the characters and the way that different pieces lined up and different things would be revealed at like the perfect time. I thought it was so perfect. And then the end, everyone was telling me that there was like so many plot twists. So I was already prepared for like so many plot twists, but then I got there and it's like boom, plot twist, boom, plot twist, boom, plot twist. But so many. There's so many things that happen in the last like couple chapters where you're just like and the fact that it was what's-her-face's dad, that's crazy. And I think that this is what I liked about the book too, is that even though I considered seriously the fact that it could be him, it was him, but not even in the way that I thought it could be. And so I was still surprised. And that's what I love. Like, that's why I think I didn't like The Housemaid as much, because I kind of, like, I thought that to myself. I was like, this would be a great ending if she did it this way. And then it happened. But then that's all that happened. Like, there wasn't any other surprise thing that I didn't already, I mean, I guess the way she killed him was, I didn't think of exactly how she would kill him, but it was like satisfying, and I was like, yeah, torture him, lock him in there just like he did to you, you know? This, I never would have guessed that he had her locked up, and then it wasn't even her, and then that the younger sister watched her die, her innocent younger sister who has anxiety and has been going to therapy and writing in her journal. No wonder. And she put her in the septic tank, and then she tried to kill Pippa. That's crazy. That's literally so crazy. And that's why I love this book, because I did not see any of that coming. And even when I did, I didn't. So anyway, I'm very passionate about this book now. As you can tell, 5 stars. So good. That is the end of the video. If you made it this far, genuinely, I love you. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much to everyone who has shown me support, watched my videos, commented, subscribed. Genuinely, I can't thank you enough. It means so much to me. It's just crazy. I don't know what else I have to say, so I guess I'll just say bye. I'll see you in the next one.